Hello everybody, welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
And today we're talking about space.
Yep. Space. Great unknown.
It's
the last frontier.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Just how much information there is about something that's endless.
Yeah. It's cool how much we know about it.
Yeah.
But it's unbelievable how much we don't know about it.
And I mean, I know now we're trying to, do the research about Mars and trying to, all this stuff about space.
Yeah.
That's just very little.
Oh yeah.
Compared to...
It's like a grain of sand.
It is. Yeah.
Which, like the information that we have and that we know is, infinitesimal.
It's crazy.
Word of the day.
That is a very good word. I do like it.
I read it earlier.
Speaking of space, Jeff Bezos is competing with other companies that are trying... Tesla and a guy from Virgin Records or whatever.
Yep.
So they're doing a thing where you go up in space for a day.
Yep.
Is this something you would do?
100%.
Yeah?
Yeah. And technically it's space. But it's not outer space. It's still technically within the confines of the Earth and everything.
So it goes just outside
one of the layers of the
and then
atmosphere.
You come back.
Yep.
It's not like what you see in the movies where you're up in space.
Where you're in space. You're no longer part of Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that would be, you go
I would do both.
Yeah.
I would do both. If I had the money for it, why not? When are you going to get the chance to do it? Like,
never.
And in our lifetime, realistically, you know what I mean? We're not going to see that.
Yep. So they don't know the price of it all. I'm sure it's going to be pretty pricey. Obviously,
it's going to be astronomical. The only people that are going to do it,
rich people,
are the ultra wealthy and celebrity. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure that Jay-Z and Beyonce will be up there.
Oh yeah.
She'll probably make the first record ever recorded in space. It'll probably go to number 1.
And it's crazy too because anything to do with space is expensive.
Oh yeah.
No matter
ultra expensive.
No matter what it is. And it's crazy. Like I had this thought and I was like, all the money we spend on rocket ships, whatever it is to do with space, it is trillions of dollars.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I understand it has to be because of the technology and the sophistication of everything, but could you imagine just 2 years of just let's not do any NASA satellites? I agree with anything that
Well, if we just saved all that money
and just put it into the U.S. for just 2 years, because
even a year,
even 1 year,
6 months,
a half a year,
right?
But yeah, it's mind-boggling.
Yeah, for sure.
This stuff, and it's crazy too because our podcast we pick different subjects each week, right? But we always find the cool random things about it, And so it's not just your normal, space this, space that. No. Now with our show, we bring out the crazy, fun, weird facts about anything we talk about.
That's our thing, though, is, weird and oddball.
Yeah.
A little bit on the left side.
Of course. Because you want to be different.
Right.
You don't...
People are like, oh, which side of the fence do you lean on? It's like, boy, we can't even see the fence. Like, somebody asked me that the other day. They're like... Oh, so you more like leaning this way or leaning that way? I'm like, no, we fell off. And they came and took the fence down and repositioned it, and we're still over here in the grass
God, that's
by
great.
Ourselves.
What fence?
Right, what fence? All right, so speaking of expensive.
Yes, sir.
A full NASA spacesuit costs $12 million.
$12 million?
$12 million for one spacesuit. So that big marshmallowy suit that you see him wearing with the gold visor and the backpack.
My God.
$12 million. Now, here's the sketchy part about that, right? So, while the entire suit costs $12 million, 70% of that cost is just for the backpack and control module. Wow. So the stuff that regulates like the oxygen and the everything, all that other stuff.
Wow.
That part, just the backpack is 70% of it. Now, the spacesuits that are currently being used in space were all manufactured in 1974.
What?
Yes. So they cost $12 million to make in 1974.
I can't.
Now, what that equates to
Oh, I love these.
in 2021 money is $150 million for one spacesuit.
Oh my God.
In today's money.
Dude.
For a 6 foot by 2 foot jumpsuit with a little backpack on it.
And so not
$150 million.
So not only one person goes up.
Right.
So you're talking...
Well, and they have to have backup suits in case something happens to one of the other ones. So, I mean, you're talking about, like, you know, one ship goes up with 4 people. That's, you know, maybe 6 suits if there's, like, an extra or 2. You're at $1 billion just in the damn suits.
Oh, my God. See, this is where my mind just gets, like, blown because... That's just for suits.
That's just for suits.
Now, can
that doesn't include the whole rocket
That's what
to
I'm
take
saying.
them up there.
Oh man!
Or you know whatever it costs for the satellite that they're hauling up there too.
Or just the launch pad.
Or the little damn robot that drives along on the moon. You know what I mean? These little robots that are whatever that they launch up to Mars or whatever. Oh my God!
And now, honestly,
you're welcome, NASA.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Where does the money come from?
Us.
For this?
Taxes. It's all from taxes.
That's where all our tax money must go.
Yeah,
because
and drug seizures.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They should. Well.
Yeah.
So
that's a different show. Yeah. That's a different show. Fun facts about cartel money.
Yeah. It could pay for NASA, basically, or
it could pay for us to go to space.
Yes.
With all the money they got. It's crazy.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So when you finally get to space,
yeah,
there is no atmosphere in space, which means that sound has no medium or way to travel or be heard.
Yep.
That
totally silent.
That would be weird.
Mm-hmm. So you got this huge rocket ship thrusting through, and it's just.
I mean, because we hear the planes, the helicopters, cars. I mean, that would be so funny.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny too because in the movies when you see the spaceships go and you hear the jetting across the sky. No, it's just. That's it. Can you imagine being an alien on a planet and you're like, "Hey, Mom, look."
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? No.
Right.
Oh, right.
So now when I watch these space movies,
you're gonna have to hit mute. To get the people are gonna be like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "No, this is authentic."
Yeah. This is the reality of space.
Yep.
There's no sound. So yeah.
It's too bad we can't ever do a show from space.
we
They'd never hear us.
Yeah, that's true.
We'd have to caption ourselves.
Closed captions is everything. That's funny.
That's awesome. All right, so here's one that boggled my mind a little bit. This one made me have to think about it for a minute. 1 day on Venus is longer than 1 year on Venus.
Huh?
Yeah. Right. Here we go.
Yeah.
So Venus has a slow axis rotation.
Okay.
So Earth makes a full rotation in 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So that creates 1 day.
Got it.
Because the Earth goes around and meets back at the same point once every 24 hours.
Got it.
Venus spins much slower than Earth does.
Oh, man.
So Venus takes 225 days to go around the sun.
Oh, shit.
So 1 year is 225 days on Venus.
Yep.
Now, it takes Venus 243 days to go around once. So it takes longer for Venus to make a full rotation on its own axis than it does for it to go around the entire sun.
Oh.
So a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. Yeah. Can you imagine a nighttime lasting 121 days?
No.
Before the sun comes up again?
Right. You want to see the sunrise?
Yeah. We'd wait half a year.
Catch me in 6 months. Right. That's crazy.
You going out? Tomorrow night? It's always night.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Talk about an all-nighter.
Oh my God.
Woo! Venus. What are you doing this summer? Hibernating.
And now is Venus one of the one of the planets that we're trying to discover now? Like, get samples from?
I think we have stuff on Venus, or we've sent something to Venus before.
Right.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I know we got a lot of shit on Mars.
Yeah, there's so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
God. So the hottest planet in our solar system is 450 degrees Celsius?
That's hot. That's super hot.
Just all the time. It's just
hot. That's hot as shit.
So Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system. Speaking of Venus, average surface temperature of 450 degrees Celsius. So did you know that Venus isn't the closest planet to the sun?
It's Mercury.
Mercury, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But man, that would...
So 450 degrees Celsius, that's 842 degrees Fahrenheit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I just had to look it up because I don't know that stupid equation.
But that's just... It's unlivable.
Right. That's... You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. That's...
I mean, what can... I mean, you can't grow... You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing.
No. I thought it was hot last week. And it was like 90.
Yeah, and that's nothing.
Yeah, it's 10%.
Oh my god, we would just...
Fry. You would just fry.
That's it.
It's like... I mean, my oven doesn't even get that hot.
So let's just... For all purposes, to save NASA and us probably a boatload of money...
Right. Don't even try going there.
Let's just eliminate Venus.
Right. Because what's the point?
We can't do nothing there.
What are we going to figure out? It's hot. Okay, cool.
We solved it for you.
Done.
Give us
Done.
$1 billion.
Done. Right. Look how much money we just saved you.
That's it.
Billions and billions of dollars.
Oh.
Yeah, but what if we find... So what?
No.
What are you going to do with it? Nothing.
You didn't find anything.
No. No, because it's all burnt.
That's it.
Yeah.
So...
Ash. I got ash in my fire pit right now you can have if you want to look at burnt shit.
Yep.
Give me $1 billion.
Venus is done.
Right. Venus is over. I'm done with it. Okay. So... You know, people always try to like, oh, how big is the sun? Oh, it's the same size as, 48 Jupiters or whatever.
Right.
Whatever they say. You're like, well, how big is Jupiter? And they're like, oh, well, 48 Earths are in there. You're like, well, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't know what you're trying to show me.
Yeah.
So to put it in perspective, if the sun was the size of a standard front door, right? Everybody knows how big a front door is.
Yep.
Right? It's 80 inches by about 36 inches. Everybody's gone through a door. You know how big a door is. Mm-hmm. By comparison, Earth is the size of a nickel. Oh. So a nickel to a front door.
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference between the Earth and the sun. Yeah. Imagine trying to stuff 7 billion people onto a nickel.
Oof. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So the sun's pretty big.
Massive.
I mean, it has to be that big to heat up.
Yeah. 9 planets.
That's what I'm saying.
And also, our sun, our star, is small in comparison to like all the stars that we found so far. Like It's a relatively small star. There's some stars out there that make our sun the nickel, and the other stars the front door, which
I can't even fathom.
No, it blows my mind. I mean, it's hard enough for me to imagine our planet the size of a nickel, and then something next to it being the size of a door. You know what I mean? Like it's just one of those things that, even though you get the comparison, like it makes my brain hurt trying to.
That you can't visually see it.
No,
like you're just like you can see that, but
it's just so tough to comprehend.
Oh my god!
Like,
and it
how
also
big the world is.
Yeah. So also the sun's mass takes up 99.86% of the solar system.
Right. So that's everything in the solar system all mushed together, and it's only 0.14%. That's it, or whatever.
Thing, I mean,
and then the sun is the whole rest of the mass.
It's just never ending.
Yeah.
I mean, just to get up there.
Oh, it's crazy.
And, for some reason, if you were to just float and just keep floating and live.
Oh, you're done.
Just to see all this shit, you're like, oh my God.
My brain would literally explode. That or I'd pass out.
Oh, yeah.
From trying to understand. It's like, oh, what's wrong with him? He was trying to think.
Yeah. Oh, God. Right. Too much information.
It's the door thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so in 2013, this one's cool. Yeah. The Hubble telescope spotted a blue planet that kind of looked a lot like Earth, except that planet has a temperature of about 1,832 degrees Fahrenheit. So you think Venus is hot.
Right.
It's more than double the temperature.
Oh my God.
And it rains glass sideways.
Ouch.
At about 4,300 miles per hour. Yeah. So like the minerals that get kicked up on this planet, because it's so hot.
Yeah.
It's like when lightning hits sand.
Okay.
And it turns it into glass.
Yeah.
Almost immediately, crystallizes it. Same thing happens on this planet. So it turns into glass, but then it's whipping around at 4,300 miles an hour. Can you imagine getting hit with a shard of glass? You just poof.
Yeah.
You would explode into nothing because it would just poof, done.
Well, there goes Matt.
Poof, right. There goes
Where's
Matt.
this?
Some planet.
Oh, it's a planet that they
found with the Hubble telescope.
Yeah. Let's see.
But the fact that they can look through a telescope and figure that out from looking through a telescope, again, and that's something that we know has been done.
Yeah.
Somebody figured that out.
And that's what was...
And that even blows my mind that somebody can figure that out.
Yeah.
How did you figure that out?
Yeah. Exactly.
Can you imagine if the whole... If the planet got... all the information on the planet got wiped out, right? Or you and me got sent back 1,000 years.
Right.
We wouldn't be any closer 1,000 years later than we are then.
Right.
We'd still be in the Stone Age. If all the coming up with new technology was up to you and I, we'd be screwed.
Oh, God.
We'd be screwed.
We definitely would.
We'd still be fighting with sticks.
Oh, man.
Because I wouldn't even know how to get metal out of the ground.
No.
Yeah. Rock. We'd be rocks.
Hey.
That's it.
Dude, that's crazy.
I always wanted to be a rock.
Yeah, right? So there are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. This is just the Milky Way.
That's just our galaxy.
Our galaxy.
Yeah. Which is among millions and millions of galaxies.
Yep. So there are about 3 trillion trees on planet Earth and between 100 and 400 billion stars approximately in the galaxy.
See, the number.
Oh, yeah.
So every star has planets, right? Mm. Whether it's 1 or 50 or whatever. Every star has planets that orbit it. So our little star, we have 9 planets. Or 8, depending on who you ask. Because some crackpots out there don't think that Pluto is a planet. They think it's just a rock that got stuck. Idiots. It's 9. There's 9 planets, not 8. So if there's, say, 400 billion stars.
Yeah.
Imagine the planets.
That's what I'm saying.
And people out there really think that there is no other life.
There's
in the universe. People think that there's no other life.
There's got to be something.
There literally has to be. I'm not saying that there's little aliens flying around in ships.
Yeah.
But to think that there's no life at all.
Yeah.
It's crazy because the chances of what happened here on our planet and the way that stuff all worked out, there's no way it didn't happen somewhere else in some kind of way.
Right.
No way.
And just knowing how, endless it goes, it's just, and you want to hear a really crazy fact? So there's about 3 trillion trees on the planet Earth.
Right. That's a lot of trees.
I have 0 in my yard.
So you aren't contributing to the Earth whatsoever. Didn't you actually get rid of the trees?
I did. What an outstanding fact.
That's the only house I've ever been to in my entire life that didn't have 1 tree on its property.
Oh my god.
It's a house right in the middle of a big square of grass.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I'm going to have to plant a
tree. Well, it's only because you didn't want leaves.
Well, yeah, I hate raking leaves.
Even though you got to rake your neighbors.
Yeah, those are coming down.
You're like that dude from Fantastic Four, the Destroyer of Worlds.
Yeah, yep.
If every time you get rid of a tree, you get rid of a star.
Yeah. Oh man, that's too funny.
Okay, so here's a thing. Here's a test of your morality, right? So say we discovered some form of, say, bacteria or something on another planet, right? And, you're in a super secret government agency that's got it, and you want to run tests on it to see what the effects of it would be on humans, right?
Hell yeah.
Would you, obviously doing tests on human beings like that is very illegal. Technically, it's unethical. True. You know what I mean? It's not something... Now, would you put somebody in a room with some sort of, weird bacteria or, put it on their skin just to see what would happen?
Oh, man.
If the government said that it was cool, top secret agency said, we want to find out what this does to people, would you do it?
Would I be the person getting it done too?
No. The other way around. Could you do it to some random person?
I don't know. I mean, in the back of my mind, I say yes because I want to see this.
So say it's in a syringe, right? And you got to go up to the person and be like, "There you go." Could you do it?
Good luck.
To see what happens?
That's a tough situation to be
in. I know. I would.
I think I
would, 100%.
I mean, I would, yeah.
I'd want to see what happened.
I'd have to. Especially if it was for the good of,
right,
humanity. We gotta know.
Right. See, it's that life versus potentially 7 billion.
Yes.
You got to go, bro.
Right.
Now, if I'm the guy that's going to get introduced to it, I'm fighting.
I was going to say,
you have to knock
other way around, would you...
You're going to have to knock... No, I wouldn't do it voluntarily. But if I'm the one guy that got kidnapped, be like, hey, what's he got? Nothing. Some dumbass podcast. We're going to inject him with this.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to knock me out.
Yeah.
Because I promise you are going to come at me with some needle full of some alien bacteria.
Whatever.
Oh, hell no. I mean, you might win, but
you're fighting.
I'm going to give you everything I got. I'm going to give you everything I got. They're going to be like, yo, just go get somebody else.
Yeah.
Let that guy go.
He's fought hard enough.
He's too hostile. Let this guy go, man. I'll start breaking everything. This looks expensive. Smash.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's just a crazy fact that just I still can't get over. It's still it's crazy. So there are more stars in the now we're talking the universe, not just the other one I was talking about. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth.
What?
Grains of sand.
On the whole planet?
On the whole Earth. There's more stars.
Do you know how much sand there is?
That's what I'm... Alright, so here...
And it's not... Like, when you think of sand, you're not just thinking of the sand on a beach.
Right.
The sand goes... The ocean is literally full of sand.
Yeah.
Then deserts?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. Your brain's just on beaches and you still can't comprehend it. No,
I didn't even think...
Deserts, dude.
Oh, my God.
Dude, there are dozens of countries just on the continent of Africa alone that are mostly desert. Dude, the Sahara Desert fills up, the whole top half of Africa.
Yeah. I didn't even think of deserts. I was stuck on beaches.
Stuck on beaches. No, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, so the universe extends far beyond our own galaxy, the Milky Way, which is the scientists can only estimate how many stars are in space. However, scientists estimate the universe contains approximately septillion stars. Septillion.
That's 24 zeros.
24 zeros, yes.
I had to look that up earlier, by the way.
Yeah, I couldn't even...
Yeah.
I didn't even know what it was until...
Because there's so many zeros.
Yeah, I was like, well, it's more than a bit... So septillion. While no one can actually count every single grain of sand on Earth, its estimated total for researchers at the University of Hawaii is somewhere equivalent to 7 quintillion, 500 quadrillion grains. It just sounds stupid.
I can't... It's like one of them. You know what sounds more legit? Because those names just sound fake to me. Because it's...
That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't sound
real. You know what
real.
sounds more real to me? Why did you say a gazillion? I could comprehend the word gazillion.
So that's basically what it is. Or are these more than...
No, gazillion's not a real thing.
Yeah, it's just a made-up infinite number.
But it sounds better to me.
Yeah, septillion sounds obviously like a reptilian or like... I mean, come on. It's just not... So that right there, that statistic alone,
No, I can't even...
I was like a half hour just sitting there in my chair, like... And I was only thinking of beaches.
Right.
And I'm like,
now you gotta add desert. Yeah, add deserts in.
Myrtle Beach and then deserts.
Oh, so you're just on the east coast of the U.S.
I haven't even got to the west.
Right.
I haven't even got to Texas. Right. I'm still fucking on. Yeah.
So you haven't even made it past Florida.
No.
so you're trying to comprehend Charlotte, Myrtle Beach, and Florida.
And Duran.
And Duran.
Yeah, just that alone, I was like, there's got to be a septillion grains of sand there. Oh, man. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was, that one really threw me for a loop.
Yeah. And that's just stars.
That's just stars.
Right. And then there's planets associated with each of those. Multiple planets associated with each of those stars.
Yeah.
All with the potential for something to support some kind of life.
Yep.
And people out there really think that we're the only ones. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. There's definitely... There's got to be.
I mean...
Oh, man.
Just straight statistics.
Yeah.
Something else out there...
Exists.
The end.
That's it. Yeah. And it would be, I mean, we sink a lot of money into research and technology to these cameras to get all this. I hope by the time I pass away, that some camera of some sort,
sees something.
Literally something that, and we're both just like, and it doesn't have to be an alien.
Right.
It doesn't have to be it just, that one thing that other living thing out there.
Even if you showed me something under a microscope that moved.
Yeah.
Like a bacteria.
That's what I'm saying.
A single cell organism. And you could be like, right there.
Bam.
Life on other planets. I would be totally content.
Yep.
And you know what I'd be like, see?
Yep.
Told ya.
Check out episode 72 of One Drink Podcast.
Right. Episode 984. Final drink.
Yes, exactly.
Comes from the funeral home.
Oh, God.
All right. So here's a cool one. So Olympus Mons on Mars is... So this is a mountain.
Okay.
Is so large that its base... that at its base... that an observer on its peak wouldn't know that they were standing on a mountain.
What?
Yeah. So, because the slope would be obscured by the curvature of the planet itself.
Oh.
So it's so big that you don't really know, like you can't...
Damn.
Yeah. So you just see like the curvature of the planet.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's the base of the mountain is the size of Arizona.
It's just the base.
The base of it is the size of the state of Arizona.
Holy shit.
It is 16 miles high. Now, by comparison, Mount Everest is 5 miles high.
Okay.
So it's more than 3 times Mount Everest stacked. Yeah.
Jesus.
And it also has 5-mile high cliffs at the bottom.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So we just talked about Mount Everest last week or a couple weeks ago. How could climb, what is it, 5 miles you said?
Yeah, 5 miles. Yeah. It's like 25,000 feet. It's right around 5 miles.
16 miles. I mean,
it's crazy.
Dude, that thing is gigantic. And this is on Mars, you say?
This is on Mars, yeah. But with cliffs that are 5 miles high. So the cliff is as high up as Mount Everest.
Oh, my God. So, just like you were saying, all this technology, they figured out that there's a mountain on Mars.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Man. All right, so they're also saying that up there somewhere that there is a planet made of diamonds. Did you read about this?
No.
Yeah. There's a planet made of diamonds twice the size of Earth, the super Earth, aka 50 Cancri, they call it. So, why this hasn't ever... Have you ever heard of this?
No.
I haven't either.
Why aren't we trying to get there? Why are we wasting our time going to Venus?
It's exactly what
Just put all the money towards going there.
And getting...
Do you know how much people would pay for a space diamond?
I mean,
a diamond from another planet? People pay out of their asses for a diamond from here.
Yeah. That's what I...
Oh my god.
Yeah. So they were... it's most likely covered in graphite and diamonds. Paying a visit to this planet would probably pay for the $12 million spacesuit needed to get there. Haha.
$150 million spacesuit.
But, right.
Yeah.
It ain't 12 million.
Right.
But yeah, so even so then my mind started thinking about this. I'm like, so we're trying to deal with Venus, which is just pointless.
Yeah.
No. There's a so-called planet with diamonds.
Yeah.
Go there.
Yeah. Just try to get there.
I mean, oh my God.
Right. You talk about paying for a trip on its own.
Easily.
Stick a little drill down there and
if you could bring some of these...
oh my God. Imagine what you could sell those for, dude.
Imagine.
So
yeah, I didn't know that there was a planet made of diamonds.
That's crazy.
So they say. They're still researching it, but they're getting pretty close to... solidify.
They're probably trying to, that they're trying to get there. Or trying to get something there.
And they just don't want no one to know.
Right.
So when they get there, they're just like, oh, look what we found. We're rich. It'll be a billionaire that gets, of course.
Oh, yeah. Well, these space diamonds will be for sale on Amazon. You watch.
God.
You watch.
I'll puke.
You watch. And we'll be talking about it on the show about how Jeff
Bezos
Bezos is the first septillionaire.
I still can't get over that. I'm stuck in Florida. In Charlotte.
Charlotte, Myrtle Beach in Florida.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's like the summation of your life.
Yeah. Simple.
Born, tired.
Oh, God.
Okay, so here's a cool fact. So the boot prints from the moon landing, for all of you normal people that believe that we actually got there,
yes,
which we did.
True.
So, for you conspiracy theorists, you can just mute me right now because I'm going to talk about something that you think is totally fake. The boot prints from the moon landing will probably still be there millions of years from now.
Oh, damn.
There was no wind or water erosion on the moon. So unless a meteorite comes by and wipes away the footprints, they could be there forever.
So they're still there right now.
They're there right now. They're never going to go anywhere or change. Unless something smacks into the moon and disrupts it.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
I mean, how cool is that?
Right.
So you could probably, go back, you can get a mold of it.
Oh, yeah.
But then that would kind of tamper with it, I guess, right?
Yeah,
but
definitely. I mean, there's kind of a lot of footprints up there, though.
I know.
I'm sure you could just mess with one.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be the first one.
Right. It's just got to be,
all footprint. Because they got all those stupid, radio cars.
They're bouncing all over the place up there. And they're $12 million suits.
That's sick.
Yeah.
But that is kind of cool.
I thought that was super cool.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, do you have any more?
I got my last one.
Let's hear
now. We did a whole show. Well, technically we did two about garbage. Well, we did one about garbage and then we felt dirty. So, pun intended. And then we had to do one about recycling.
Yes, of course.
Which
it
still haunts us to this day. The garbage trucks or the plastic in the oceans still haunts us to this day on this show.
Yeah.
So, of course, I discovered that space around our planet is full of junk.
No.
Full of garbage.
Come on. Dude.
Full of garbage. Okay, so while there are about 2,000 active satellites currently orbiting the Earth right now at this moment.
Got it.
Right? There are also about 3,000 dead ones still littering space. around Earth.
Oh, okay.
Because they're stuck in the gravitational pull of Earth.
Oh, they're just up there floating.
Right, because they're old and decommissioned and they don't use them anymore.
Yep.
So but there's more dead ones than live ones.
Oh my god.
So out of the 5,000 total ones, 3,000 of them are literally garbage.
Wow.
Junk. No longer used. Not to mention, it has been discovered that there are more than 34,000 pieces of space junk that are larger in size than 10 centimeters.
Oh my god.
Right? So at least 10 centimeters.
Yeah.
So there's 34,000 pieces larger than 10 centimeters. And these pieces, there are millions more small ones, which could prove disastrous if they run into something. You know, like say one of those little ones is going super fast and hits a satellite and it pops a hole in it.
So I was thinking too, since there's more dead satellites, then how do you control, or you know what I mean? Just when you think that, I mean, this is messing with my head a little bit too. Mm-hmm. Because not only did we do the research on the garbage, we knew there was a lot here just on Earth.
Yeah. No, we're fucking up space too.
You can't even get away from garbage because it's up there too.
Yep. So, you know, these SpaceX rockets that, you know, we're going to ride soon.
Oh.
You know, better watch out. Because it's full of shit up there.
Oh, my God. You're just going to be going into a dumpster.
Right.
I mean, if that's the case, you might as well just bring some garbage down here with us.
Right. Just shooting it out there.
It's not even funny to laugh about, but...
Right.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. But, you know, it's stuff from the satellites, and it's stuff from rockets, and it's, you know, all this crap. So, like, when the space shuttles were still doing missions, you know, and they're strapped to those big gas contain, you know, the stuff that holds the...
Yep.
So, the little ones would pop off when they were done, but then the big one would keep going with the tank until it got into outer space, and then it would just pop off in space.
Oh, so that's...
So it's just gas cans.
Oh, my God.
Just floating around us. Every single time a rocket went up, it just left its gas cans up there.
I think, you know, they always say that the world's going to end by, like, Mother Nature.
Oh, yeah.
Or something crazy like that.
Yeah. Oh, that bitch is going to get us. She's just sitting there like...
It's going to be garbage.
Raining down on us.
Just literally, it's going to start raining down on the garbage that's already here. It's just going to it's going to suffocate us all.
Yep. Garbage.
Oh my God.
Killed by garbage.
That is how the world is going to end, and I'm calling it now.
The end of the human race as we know it.
All right, so speaking of space, you watch a lot of movies, right?
I do.
Do you have any space movies that stick out more than others?
Oh man,
got a couple.
I love Independence Day.
I got that.
I do love the Star Wars movies.
So for me, all the Star Wars movies, go into that category.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really like. Okay, so I don't like Space Trek, the old ones, but the new ones that they made, like within the last 8 or 10 years or whatever it was.
Star Trek.
Oh, Star Trek. Yeah, all the new ones. I love those ones.
Never seen them.
Yeah.
So I got Apollo with Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah, Apollo 13.
I'm just a Tom Hanks guy, you know.
Yeah.
But
that was a great movie. Yeah. That was a great movie.
Also, Armageddon was pretty good with Bruce Willis.
That was a really good movie.
But also, you know, the
cool concept on that movie too.
Yeah, The Fifth Element with Bruce.
Yeah.
Spacey but different, but
yeah.
And then of course Spaceballs. You ever see that?
Oh yeah.
That was funny.
Everybody's seen Spaceballs.
Comb the desert. And he's combing the desert. But yeah, I mean, and another, going into, there were a lot of space movies made. Mm-hmm. So I'm going through all of them. I'm like, oh, I've seen in, this one. I've seen in, that one. There was a lot of shitty ones.
Oh, yeah.
That were just...
Garbage.
Bad.
Garbage.
Yeah. So, but those, yeah. Those I like.
Yep.
Those were the better. And, you know, the one that everyone was raving about was a Gravity or something.
Gravity,
with Sandra Bullock and...
Yeah.
It sucked.
Yeah.
I saw that...
I watched the first half of it, and I was like, well, this is butt.
Yeah, and they were like, this is the best space movie ever.
No.
So I'd watch clips of it, and I was just like, this sucks.
Yeah. Apollo 13 was made like 30 years ago, and it's still 10 times better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you know what was another good space movie? I just thought about it. Space Cowboys. Had Tommy Lee Jones.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good actors in that one. Mm-hmm. But that was a more...
I think that was another Apollo mission.
Yeah.
That they followed.
But it was a more realistic movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't...
Well, it was based on true events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the visuals of it was real.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't like a corny, those, how it can get.
Yeah.
So, yes, space facts that you did not know. I know that for a fact.
Yep.
But that is our one drink for the show.
Yep. That's it. And don't forget, guys, you can catch us on Facebook and YouTube. Our history shows every Monday and our full-length shows here on YouTube every Wednesday.
Yes.
So don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button. Mm-hmm. If you think that this show is far out,
share it.
Share it.
That's it.
Tell a friend. Click that sub button. Hit the bell notification. Be the first ones notified when our new episodes hit.
Yep.
But anyways, guys, from both of us here at One Drink,
see ya.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Alex from Gods and Gladiators. I just wanted to thank One Drink Podcast for all the support they've been giving me. And what we've been doing is selling a lot of my monoprint t-shirts, tanks, hoodies, and wall art. These are some of my art pieces I have out here. It's a beautiful day. Finally, we get to enjoy Rochester for what she is. And we just, we're going to celebrate. Anyways, I'm going to be at the Rochester Public Market selling these on Saturdays for sure. If Tuesdays and Thursdays are nice out, you can find me there as well. The Rochester Public Market is open Tuesdays and Thursdays. Saturdays and Sundays as well. Just look online. They have a schedule and all sorts of events going on. Don't forget to watch One Drink Podcast. Cheers.